What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Cousin Brothers podcast. I'm John.
And I'm Caleb.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man. What's going on? I was told, you told me you had bits. You wouldn't tell me what they were.
Yes. I have a couple bits here and there for us to talk through about the show. The first one, I really want to jump to this like instantly. Katy Perry in space.
Dude, it was so funny. I couldn't get over it. Okay, and then here's the thing. A lot of people were like, "Oh, it was faked. They opened the door first." And I'm just sitting there and I'm watching it and I'm just like, "Yeah, they probably, had to make sure they were okay so they didn't show that on camera. And also, it's probably stuffy in there."
Yeah. Well, fake, not whatever. They hyped it up so much. They hyped it up so much.
They didn't go very far. It was
They were
like
like,
30 minutes.
people, like, I saw people online, they were like, oh my God, like, how long are you gonna be in space for? They made it seem like it was gonna be like a couple of day thing. And then the whole thing, 11 minutes, done. Like,
Yeah. It was like the whole experience was like half an hour. How much money do you think the billionaire class has wasted on practicing going to space for when the world inevitably freezes over?
bro, oh my God. I just thrown money away at it. Just absolutely thrown money away at it.
And like it's cool. It was an all woman crew. That's awesome. Why Katy Perry?
Um, you know, no idea. Because she hasn't, like, honestly, besides, was it like American Idol? I think that's what she's a judge on the show of. Like, other than that, I don't know
Yeah,
any
I think so.
relevancy like of her for the past
She
couple years.
Well, she dropped an album like it was either this year or last year, I don't remember, and it was like ass. Like
No,
nobody liked
yeah.
it. It was like objectively terrible. And she was like, "Oh, I'm donating all of my proceeds from this album to charity." And everyone's like, "So like a whole 3 cents from your streams?" Like that's so
Ugh.
gracious of you, Katy Perry.
Like, I don't even think like middle-aged moms are listening to her anymore. I don't know who is
Y-
listening to her
I
anymore.
I listened to Katy Perry recently, but it was because I was listening to like my 2000s throwbacks playlist and
Yeah,
it was like California Girls.
yeah, okay, yeah. See, prime. That is
Yes.
prime Katy Perry. Like, people will
And it
listen to
was
that.
Oh, yeah, and I was like about a minute and a half in the song, I was like, "Okay, I'm over this," and I skipped to the next track. I was like, "Alright, I'm done." Like, Gail okay, I'm trying to remember who all was on that flight crew. Like, Lauren Sanchez, which is Jeff Bezos's fiancée,
Mm-hmm.
which is like that makes they described her as a philanthropist, but I'm like, "Yeah, it's just she's fucking Mr. Clean." Like, we know why she's there. And, like, Gail King, that makes sense. She's like a journalist, kind of. Dude, I wonder if she was a lesbian in space for Oprah.
Lesbians in space?
They could go up there?
You're allowed up there?
No, and
Bro.
then like that one kind of makes sense because like, oh, she could talk about how cool Blue Origin is on like Good Morning America. I don't know what she's on.
I ah, one of those, once again, another irrelevant, like, maybe
Well, like
middle-aged
that
people.
makes more sense than like
Yeah.
Katy Perry though. Like even like at least middle aged people care about Gail King,
Did you
to an extent.
did you hear, like, apparently the unanimously the whole crew was asking Katy Perry to sing while they were in space, like, for that
Yeah, and she
minute they
sang
were
like
up there.
and she sang I think they said she sang "It's a Wonderful World,"
Yes, yes.
which
Apparently
is
the
really
crew,
funny.
they were like,
It's objectively hilarious.
"Oh, please, Katie, you gotta sing fireworks. You gotta sing this, that." And she was like, "No, no, I will
Louis
not."
Armstrong is here to stay, motherfuckers. Why don't we send him up to space?
It'd be cooler, infinitely.
That'd be really impressive. How did they get him up there?
Who buckled him into the seat? That's what I want to know. Who on the ship buckled him in? Took one for the team. Also, when she landed, a little. I mean, like, I get it. It was space. You went up. You were gone for like 11
You
minutes.
don't
Like
get,
the emotions are gone, but when she landed and she came out and she was like kissing the earth and like picking up
but
flowers to the sun.
and she had to like pick up her hair so like the cameras could get her like kissing the ground, and I'm just like, Europe, like if it was like the people from the ISS who've been stuck up there for like a year, you get to
I would
kiss
get
the
that.
ground.
I would, yeah. Oh yeah, 1000%.
You were up there 11 minutes. You didn't even lose the effects of gravity completely.
I feel like the equivalent to them was like those, like the planes when they take people up and then they like kind of like go really high and they dive fast to simulate zero gravity for people in training and stuff like that. You know, like you see it in the
That,
movies, like shit like that would have been
yeah.
more traumatic to me than
Oh, you
that
can kiss the
rocket
ground
ride.
after you go skydiving. You can kiss the ground. You sat strapped into an arguably safe chair for 11 minutes
And looked at the window.
and looked at a window and then sang a song that wasn't yours. Did the Louis Armstrong estate be like, "You can do this, Katie"?
You're allowed. We give it to you.
I see trees of green. You think she did the voice?
No, no, definitely
Dude,
not.
but wouldn't it be like it'd be really funny if she did.
Oh, 1000%. But I mean, she gave the whole like spiel like, this is above me, this is about Earth, this is about women in space, and then sing the song.
Yeah, that's cringe as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-mm.
Like women in space, very cool. We're fans of that. Could you pick some better women?
Have you seen the they I guess already like it's like a fucking it's like a season, bro, like TV shows. They've already announced the next cast basically for
Yeah, and
the
it's like crazy. I think there was
oh
like Drewski's going up. I think.
yes, Drewski's going up. There's oh god, I don't think
Let me
it's
look it
Young
up.
Thug, but there's a rapper. There's a like actual like well known rapper. I think being flown up next time too.
Um. Okay. NS32 crew. Oh, it is Young Thug.
Yep, Young Thug. Why Young Thug?
Oh, it's. I don't know if this is. It's Daily Loud, which is like a Daily Loud parody.
Mm,
So like, I don't know if this is real, but uh, the group was Tom Cruise, Kendall Jenner.
yep.
Uh, I don't remember how to say his name. Jameis Winston, who's like the quarterback for the Giants. I think he used to play for the Browns. Angel Reese, Young Thug, and Drewski,
Yeah.
which I don't think that's real, but it is
Also,
really funny.
if real, if real, none of those people have business being on a ship going into space.
Well, Tom Cruise can. He does all of his own stunts.
Do you think he'll like hang on to the outside like he did for Mission Impossible 5?
Yes. I think he's going to break
Sick.
his other ankle.
You know what? He's allowed to go then. If he's gonna
No,
do
he
his own stunts, he can go. He's
he can
allowed.
go. But rule, you can't be buckled in. That's pussy shit.
Ooh.
Do you think he's going to be a Scientology evangelist in space?
So, I mean, I've known, everyone knows he's one,
Yeah, yeah.
but is he still like hardcore one?
I have no idea.
Because I haven't seen like, no, I'm not picking up tabloids when I'm like shopping, but like when you're walking by and you're getting ready to check out, they're right there. And usually you would see like Tom Cruise ex-wife, like it was hell living with him and his Scientology. Like I was scared. I ain't seen one of those in forever.
Yeah, that's true. Um, which is crazy because like he's kind of famous right now because like Dead Reckoning Part 1 or 2, 1 just came out and two's gonna come out soon. I think.
And they announced another Mission Impossible 17, like the world never ends or some shit.
Did they?
Yeah, I saw or a teaser trailer that people are speculating
Oh, that
about
was probably for Dead Reckoning Part 2. The Final Reckoning.
the final reckoning. Okay,
That comes out later this year. Oh, in like a month. I still haven't seen Dead Reckoning Part 1, but I really want to because it has Haley Atwell in it. And ever since I saw her as Peggy Carter.
That's it. In the books,
Yeah. Like I watched Agent Carter, that one ABC Marvel show just for Haley Atwell. The plot was ass. The writing was ass. But that's
see,
okay.
okay, like right now, the movie industry, TV industry, like I get it. Comic book heroes is like the thing right now. You know,
Yeah.
I personally am not a
Mhm.
huge fan of the whole movie. Then you have to watch a TV series for like 2 seasons, then movie. Like you have to watch that TV series though, or you'll be lost when you go see the movie. How do you
It's
explain that?
that's not as bad as it used to be because that was a Marvel thing. That wasn't a DC
Yeah,
thing.
no, you're right.
It's not as bad as it used to be, but like occasionally, like if they ever like bring like Moon Knight into like the MCU movies, like you're gonna have to like explain who Moon Knight is,
Hmm.
and like we know Kate Bishop is gonna be um like the next Hawkeye, so like you have to explain who she is for those who didn't watch Hawkeye on Disney Plus.
I see. I don't watch them. I mean, it's not like I just I'm like against it. I never get around to sitting down and watching them. Like at
Yeah,
all.
I still haven't watched. There's a lot I haven't watched. I never finished Miss Marvel.
Hmm.
I never got around to. I still haven't watched the new Daredevil show that just came out. Apparently, it's very good.
Oh, apparently it's super good. One of my coworkers, my God, he on and on about it. Like will not stop talking about it. Goes home
Yeah,
every
apparently it's
night.
great, but I don't
He
know
loves
anything
it.
about it.
Neither do I. No idea. I mean, I've been seeing like the TikToks and the memes online. People talking about like day one and watching it. And it's this man like evolving into King Fist, basically. Looks funny. Looks good. I might sit down and watch it.
Yeah,
But like,
maybe, probably not.
I went to go watch Deadpool and Wolverine for the first time. And I mean, it's
Yeah,
a very obvious bit in it, like where he kind of pokes fun at it too. But he's like, "Oh my god, I can't even remember the monster's name." But he's like, "From Loki season 2, episode 8, or something like that." And I'm just like,
I never watched season 2 of Loki.
Never watched it. I don't even know who this dude is. I just know he's a monster man from Loki. No idea."
I watched season 1 of Loki and it was pretty good.
Yeah, that was like I guess one of their more popular ones too. Like Loki was when it
That's
was
because it
coming
was
out.
one of the first ones they did.
Yeah, you are right.
It was before it was all oversaturated. But did you see the trailer for the new Fantastic Four movie?
I haven't yet. I saw a clip,
Dude,
just a small clip.
it looks pretty good.
Yeah, just from the small clip I saw, I was like, "Ooh, oof." I
Yeah.
I did see though in the interview that they're setting up for it. No Easter eggs, no other heroes. It is just Fantastic Four apparently in this universe.
Which is cool. I like that.
I think it'd be really cool, especially because of like the time difference. Like this is set in the
Mhm.
past more, so there's no like I guess messing up by saying like these heroes were here doing this or blah blah blah.
And no one knew about it and
Yeah.
whatever, whatever. Yeah, no, they're just like, yeah, it's just the guys.
Hopefully. I mean, I'm hoping that this will be the
I'm
Fantastic
sure
Four
they'll,
movie.
yeah, I'm sure they'll end up bringing them over into like the rest of the Marvel superheroes at some point in some way. But if they just like have this movie be like encapsulated by itself, like you don't need to know, you just need to know it's a Fantastic Four
Yeah,
movie.
you just gotta sit down and watch it. That's it.
I'm down.
Same.
And the cast is stacked.
Looks so good.
It
Have
looks
you
re it looks really good.
Speaking of Mr. Fantastic, have you seen the Last of Us series?
No.
Oh, brother, you got to sit down and watch that.
I know, but I didn't play the games.
I I will say, as someone who has played all the first game and had to take a break from the second game and just never picked it back up just because I got busy with life,
Mhm.
they're so good. The series is
No,
so
they look
good.
great.
I would even say for season one at least, because season two just like started. There's only one episode out. It's every Sunday, type beat. But season one is so good and expands on some lore, like even better than the game did. And I'm just like blown away by it. Like even
That's
if you
cool.
haven't played the games, like I feel like anyone can love this.
Yeah, but like I want to watch it without I haven't played the game. So like uh, if it sucks, like I don't care because like it's just a good show. But um, I also really want to play the games. Like they're on my list
Mhm.
of I have a big list of games that like I have not played or haven't finished that I'm just like slowly working through. Like I've been like I did Red Dead. Red Dead
One,
2 was
two.
on that list. 2.
Mm.
I've owned it for a long time on Steam and I never played it up until a couple months ago.
Yeah, I haven't beat it. I know. I know. As gamers, like we are committing sin by not beating these
I know.
games. But like I mainly got two for the online. Like I did get it for the story and stuff like that. But like at the time I bought
Yeah.
it, it was like everyone was like, "Oh, let's hop on Red Dead 2, play that online, be cowboys in Wild West." And I was like, you know what? You're
This
right.
was kind of cool.
I'm gonna pull out the 6 shooter. Let's do this.
Yeah. It's fun. No, it's a really fun game. There was part of why I stopped playing it was I've been like in the process of moving for like a year now. And
Yeah.
so I ended up packing my Xbox controller. And that's one of those games where it's like, yeah, you could play it with a mouse and keyboard, but it's significantly better with a controller.
Yeah, no. I completely get that. Like I have a friend, dude's nutty, completely crazy. He plays Rocket League, mouse and keyboard.
That's insane.
And he's good.
That's insane.
He's good. He's not
That's
like
cool.
grand, rank, but he is like solid diamond, like up there every time. He's in
That's
solid diamond
crazy.
rank as a mouse and keyboard player, and he like refuses, absolutely refuses to touch a controller. He will not.
That's
He's
kind of crazy. That's one of those games where it's like, why are you playing with a mouse and key? That sucks. Why are you
yeah.
doing that?
I'd rather play with like the Wii remote and the nunchuck than on mouse and keyboard.
I know. Uh, I anything. I will
Anything.
play with an Atari joystick before I use a mouse and keyboard for.
Dance Revolution Pad.
Okay, you said that as a joke. That might be kind of fun.
I can see it. I can see people doing it.
There are a lot of games where I'm like, if you, as a novelty, not to like actually play the game with, but if you like found a way to like have a DDR pad be the controller, that'd be kind of fun.
You know what would be like honestly kind of fun? Playing Fortnite Festival.
Hmm.
Guitar Hero. Let's not like beat around the bush. It's Guitar Hero. But you have a riff master, you're cranking them, dance pad for emotes.
That'd be kind of cool.
Right? Live streaming that? You get views. You get a hell of views.
Oh yeah. Do you know what Clone Hero is?
Yes, yes.
Okay. My friend from high school actually did use figured out a way to set up like one of those cheap USB like a piece of plastic DDR pad as a Clone Hero controller.
Oh my god. I can't even like
Um it was
imagine.
not good to play with, but it was really fun.
A lot of hee hee ha ha's. Maybe not like the
Oh
best
yeah.
input, but a lot of hee hee ha ha's.
Oh yeah, like because like I don't know how much Guitar Hero you played. Like you kind of
Huge
under
amounts.
it's like you there's a muscle memory to it. And now it's like, okay, which one is green again?
Where am I stepping?
Yeah. I also I I'm pretty good at Guitar Hero. I cannot play DDR. I'm not good
Really?
at it.
See, as a kid, I had which one was it? I think DDR2 Revolution on the PS2, and we had a dance pad.
Mhm.
Bro, I'd be up there moving and grooving them, brother. I'd be shaking it. I was jumping around.
I just have no
Couldn't stop
coordination.
me. Mm-mm.
I have really great hand-eye coordination. My body coordination, not very good. I wasn't good at Just Dance either.
Oof. I never played Just Dance. That was I when like that started coming out, I was like, boo, dancing's lame. Who dances?
Yeah, because we were like 12,
Boo.
13, like, ugh, that's insert homophobia here. It's like,
That's it.
ew, yuck, that's for girls.
That's
I'm a boy.
gross. I'm
But
a
then
bro.
but then my dad had a Connect and I would kind of just play it by myself sometimes when no one was awake.
3 a.m. playing. Dad comes down. What are you doing down here?
Watching porn?
Definitely not dancing in the living room by myself.
Dude, I don't know. But I you don't watch Doctor Who. I watch Doctor Who. I'm gonna go watch Doctor Who after we get done recording this because a
I'm
new episode came out.
I'm not gonna lie. I am tempted to watch the new Disney series for Doctor Who. I am kind of tempted. I keep on seeing like
We
the
watched
ad
the first
placements.
episode in your Disney Plus last week.
Ah, my Disney Plus. No,
Yeah, on your TV in the living room.
no.
I was like, oh, I got to watch Doctor Who, and then I was like, I don't know who Disney Plus this is, but I'm gonna watch Doctor Who.
My God, you
So
filthy
you'll have
animal.
to restart season 2, episode 1. You should watch it though. It's a really good jumping on point.
Okay.
Um, I will say, first episode of season 1, not good,
Oof. Ugh. Ugh.
but it gets really good after that. But you
Okay.
have to understand, this show has been around for 60
Oh
years.
yeah.
And there's like some lore you might not know about, feel free to ask. And then part of the Doctor Who, like, part of the charm is it's kind of ass.
Mm. Okay, I get that. Yeah.
Like, now they have the Disney money, so it's like not as ass, but like if you watch the stuff from like 2005 on, it's like you'll see some stuff and you're just like, yeah, I can tell that's just a guy in a suit. But
No,
it's like
like
that's kind of the charm of it.
I get that. I completely get that because, like, right now, one of the shows me and Bree is watching is a Disney TV series, but like not Disney Plus, like ABC 13 type. We're watching Once Upon a Time, and I don't know if you ever watched that.
Ooh, I've watched episodes.
Yeah.
That show, it's the same vibe where
Yes.
it's like, I know that's just a guy in a werewolf hat. Like,
Bro,
I know what I'm looking at here.
there was an episode where when any spoilers, for people who might be watching this amazing show, but
From 2013.
hey, it ran until 2017. Give it its respect.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
But there's an episode where a gentleman gets cut on his neck, and he's like supposed to have this gash, and it's supposed to be like this open wound. He's bleeding out from it, basically dying. Bro, it
Mhm.
was a sticker. It looked like it was just a sticker that was slapped onto his
That's
neck.
awesome. That's awesome.
And we're sitting here watching
Um,
him die. Oh
so
God, what
there
happened?
was an episode um in 2006.
Hmm.
There was an episode of Doctor Who that came out, and okay, I'll say this: the monster was designed by a child.
Let's go.
I
Child
mean that
labor.
literally.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
I
ooh,
I
ooh.
mean that literally. Um, it was like a in the UK they have something called, like, I think it's called like Blue Pete or something. It's like Make a Wish
Okay, yeah.
basically, and this kid's dream was to make a monster for Doctor Who, and they're
Oh.
like, "We'll do that for you." And then this is, by the way, almost unanimously. It's this and one other episode, one of the worst episodes of Doctor Who of all time. It's called Love and Monsters.
Oh. Oh
I just sent
no.
you on Discord to check the computer.
Yeah.
That's the Absorbaloff. That is the villain.
Oh. Um.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, huh?
You know. Ugh.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're getting it. Yep.
It kind of reminds me of a mix between a Spawn villain
Hmm.
and I can't remember what the species is called, but like Hellraiser, the movie and stuff like that. There's a dude and one of the other like they're like basically not xenomorphs, but they have some like eccentric name like that, and one of the dudes looks like that. It looks like a mix-up mash. Like you just took Play-Doh of those two people and just bam. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
kiss, and they made a baby.
So, you almost certainly don't know who this is. He's very popular in the UK. That is a guy named Peter Kay, who's like a very big comedian in the UK.
Hmm.
Um, he was most recently in. He was just in the new Wallace and Gromit movie,
Oh my gosh,
which
I
I
love
still
the
haven't
Wallace and Gromit
seen.
movie. I haven't
I
seen
still
it
haven't
either.
seen it. It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
I
Love
need.
Wallace and Gromit.
I need to watch it. I love the Wallace and Gromit movies. Whenever they were talking about how there was a shortage of that clay, like they couldn't get any more, I cried a little.
Oh, it is a tearjerker. Like as a kid, I remember watching Wallace and Gromit, and specifically the time they go to the moon because it's made out of cheese, and they want to go up there to have their cheese snack.
Cheese.
We forgot the cheese, and they go up
We
there,
got the cheese, Gromit.
and it just happens to be made out of cheese. So it's just like cutting off little spikes and putting on the crackers. Oh my god!
I love Wall Street. I want that stupid, dumbass Gromit head mug. The one that looks so uncomfortable to drink out of. I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
that.
I see. I have one. Not grommet, but I have a huge uncomfortable mug to drink out of.
Oh, I
I
know.
got it. Yeah, the Snorlax one. It's
Yeah.
huge. It's supposed to be for like cookies and milk or something like that, you know.
No.
But like if you're actually drinking out of it, like
Because the lip is curved in. So you
yes,
tilt it so far.
you're literally like, all right, all right, all right, just the
Oh,
last
it's on
drop,
my
just
face.
the last drop, and it's everywhere.
Yeah. But like I still want the mug.
It's still cool.
I
It's
still
still
want to
so
buy
cool.
it.
Oh yeah.
I love Wallace and Gromit. They're my heroes.
Oh,
They're so cool. Dude, speaking of cool, I like building Lego cars.
the
So
coolest.
I got this NASCAR Camaro.
Ooh,
I got this one from Fast and the Furious.
sick as hell.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, the boy, Paul
I
Walker.
got a couple other ones, but I yesterday, this is my quickest time to build one. Funny enough, I got the McLaren NASCAR.
Ooh,
And look at this, look at
nice.
this, look at this. It go. Boop.
Ooh.
Oh, I took his helmet. Uh, cause we were at Walmart and it was just on clearance.
Oh, so you snag it, of course. Like you
Yeah,
take
it
it.
was like $5 off, and I was like, "Well, I have
That's
to get it,
mine. That's mine now.
but it has to. I have to build that."
Yeah, it
And then
has
I
to come
did,
home with
and it
me.
took me like an hour. It was. I have the box right here. It was only 245 pieces.
That's not bad.
Yeah, 2150 for the McLaren F1,
That's not bad
and
at
it was
all.
sealed. There was nothing wrong with it. I don't know
So
why it was
just
on
straight
clearance.
steel.
Yeah, I
They
would like.
must trying to
I don't
get
know,
like move inventory out to get new Legos in or something. Something they
but
weren't
these
going to carry no
just
more.
came out. The F1, the F1 Speed Champions just came out. I don't know.
It's Walmart, brother. It's Walmart. No one ever knows what's going on in Walmart.
I don't know either. I'm not complaining.
Oh
I
no.
got a Lego set that I so there's a website. Okay, we're gonna get a little nerd
Or we
shit
can get a
here.
little nerdy here.
There's a website called Brickset where it
Mhm.
has a conglomeration of all of the Lego sets to ever exist, and you can mark them as like want or like I own this set, and then it has like instructions, or it'll link you to places
To
where
buy it.
you can buy it like secondhand if it's like not in production anymore. And this was on my I want this list. There's about 82 Lego sets on that list right now. Most of them probably will never get. Like there's a very cool Doctor Who one from 2013,
Hmm.
2014. Really cool. They obviously don't make it anymore. There's a pretty limited run. It's like $200.
Ooh, yikes!
So I'll probably never buy it, but like
It is cool. It's a want.
it's sick.
Yeah,
I want it.
I gotta
So there's
know.
like a bunch like that.
I gotta know though. So like, it's called
Mhm.
Brick Set. You said
Yes.
it's the tagline, like a hee hee ha ha tagline, where it's like Brick Set, get bricked up. Or we just like
Brick set, your Lego set guide.
boo.
Yeah, but the nice thing, and this is how I've been building all my Legos, they have PDFs of the instruction manuals for each
Oh
set.
my, it's
So
so
you
nice.
just look it up by the set number that's on the box. You just like look up the set number, and then I have like the instructions full screen on my monitor.
That's
And then
so
I can
nice.
it's just a PDF, so I can just like scroll down and I don't have to be like, "Ooh, which set is that?" I don't even look at the instructions anymore. I pull them up on my monitor. My nice big 28-inch monitor is perfect for building my Lego sets.
See, me and Bree are doing like, I guess, the art ones. So we have
I like those.
what is it, the big wave, the great wave.
The Great Wave off Kanagawa.
Yes, took us hours to do.
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna lie, and having to flip through the book, like
Yup.
constantly going back and forth, and it's like, wait, no, I think we put the wrong piece here. Hold on, and then like having to go back, take it apart, put it on again. Took us hours. Looks fantastic though. Like,
Oh yeah, I've seen it. It looks sick.
yeah, I like. We want to do more. We want to do
I'm
like
gonna steal
Starry
it off your
Night.
wall.
Whoa, wait, hey, hey, hey. Watch yourself.
I mean, I
Yeah,
want to
uh huh.
get the Mona Lisa one. I want to get the Starry Night one. They have Van Gogh's sunflowers, which looks really cool.
Bro, they're
I
so expensive
saw.
though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Lego sets are expensive, but like
Pretty cool.
I like them.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice to look at. I get a lot of enjoyment out of building Lego sets. It's very calming to me.
I get
I
that.
don't know why, but it's like something about it, I'm just like hoo doo boo doo boo boo boo. Like it's really nice to me. Um, I saw on it was like Facebook Reels or TikTok. I don't remember. There was this guy who set up like an RFID reader and put RFID stickers on the bottom of all of his stuff. So you know how you have the pyramid Lego set in your living room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so on the bottom of each of the ones like that, like the architecture ones, he'd pull it up, and then on a monitor that he had mounted, it would pull up like a slideshow of pictures that they took at those places.
Oh, that is
So it'd be like
so
pictures of him and his
cool.
wife.
Yeah,
I'll have to find it and send it to you. It's so cool. And it's just like now showing the Great Pyramids. And it's like pictures of like him and his wife or like pictures they took in Egypt at the Great Pyramids. And I'm like, wait, that's
that's
kind of
really cool.
awesome.
I have seen something similar to that. It's not with Legos though. There was a dude, and he's like a big like audiophile. So I followed him for some stuff like for vinyls and whatnot. And he was showing off like his living room, and he has a couple vinyls that he doesn't want to open. He keeps them sealed. They're like mounted on the wall. They're like special editions or stuff like that. He doesn't
Hmm.
want to get ruined. He wants to keep them as pristine as possible. And he basically did the same thing. He put like a scan on it. Whenever he walks up with his phone and basically hits the code, it instantly
Yes.
plays the album like throughout his whole house.
Yeah, and then he has like that big projector on the wall too. Yep,
Hmm.
I know exactly. I remember seeing that like 2 years ago on TikTok.
Yeah.
Speaking of vinyls, I also got these at Walmart recently.
Oh, let me see. Let me see. Ooh, heat, literal heat. Yes, sir.
I'm going to see Kendrick Lamar next Saturday. A
I
week from
know.
today, I will be in Dallas, watching Kendrick Lamar. And I also have GNX on vinyl, but that's packed. So the only thing I need is I need To Pimp a Butterfly, which I have seen. Oh, which I have seen at Walmart, but like the seal was broken.
Mm,
And I was like, I don't know whose grubby hands have been on this. And there wasn't
I
even like a barcode label. It was like because you know, like when you buy them, they have like the outer seal and then they have the
Yes.
inner seal. The outer seal was completely gone and the inner seal was ripped. So I was like, I don't want to buy this one. And then Mr. Morale, which is actually my favorite Kendrick Lamar album, and I haven't seen that anywhere. I've only seen it online, which is fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind ordering it online, but I also don't have a vinyl player. I think I'm gonna get the AT60BX or whatever, the Bluetooth one,
Yeah, yeah.
and then like some actual like bookshelf speakers,
I have a mid grade, like not. I would say
like
like
the same one you have, the ATLP60BTX or whatever.
yeah. I have like a mid grade one. It costs like around. I think this bad boy was like 160. I got it from
Yep.
Best Buy, and it's nice. It's good. I do say that, like I want to upgrade though. I do want to upgrade. Like
If
uh,
you upgrade, I'll buy yours.
Okay. I'll let you know. I'm looking around at different stuff, but I do want to upgrade away from this to get another one. I wanted one for years, and I told Bree about it, like I wanted to upgrade, get a new one. But when we were living at the apartment, I was just a little too nervous because upgrading would mean like getting room speakers and stuff like that,
Hmm.
or like putting it in a different area to have room for it. And I
Yeah.
was just a little nervous with like it being a common area or something like that, people bumping it, breaking it, stuff like that. So I was like, it's a no go right now. Like it is
Yeah.
not like a thing I want to do and put in a common area.
Yeah. I feel like a common like because like at y'all's apartment, like the common areas were also small. Like
Hmm.
if you put it in a common area now, there's not
It's not like
nearly as high of a
yeah.
chance of like someone bumping it or something. But you also have more room.
Hmm. But yeah, now that we have this literally this room. Like I mean, this is a common area for me and Matt. But like I could put and like wall speakers like up in the corners, like for round sound and stuff like that. And I feel like Matt would have no problem with that.
You wouldn't care.
And getting to listen to my vinyls in here would be awesome. Because that was another thing. Like at the apartment complex, I didn't like listening to my vinyls on my off days because I felt like the walls were so thin. I didn't want to be a nuisance to my roommates and stuff like that by playing my vinyls and being able to hear it through the wall. You know,
Yeah.
like it was just like a common courtesy type thing. Like I'm not gonna make you listen to what I'm listening to just because I'm
Yeah.
home and off.
And like and generally I prefer listening to music on Spotify, but there's something about a vinyl where it's just like it just hits a little different.
It sounds so crisp, so nice. Like I have some real favorites, and some I haven't even opened because like I don't want to open them until I can at least maybe get them signed. Like I have a couple like Young
Chromacopia.
Gravies. I don't think I'll ever open that one just
Yeah.
because like hold on, let me
I know it's right there on the front and the
yeah
left.
yeah. Like I don't think I would ever open this one. I don't know. It would take a lot because I it's so neat.
We'll have
Maybe
to
I
get
got
you
like a
another Chromacopia vinyl that you can listen to.
yeah. I literally did that exact thing for the weekend's latest album, Hurry Up Tomorrow,
Hmm.
where I snagged two of them.
One to open and one to leave sealed.
Yes, sir. So I snagged this one. This is my one to open and listen to. It is a different, like, art style for it. Still has the Hurry Up Tomorrow. Very nice. Love it. And then after I bought that one, I wasn't going to do like a whole sealed and like open collection type thing. But after I already pre ordered that one, it was on its way, shipped out. That dude decided to drop another one. And I was like, okay, what is he dropping now? Signed. There's a signed insert, like the inside of this is signed by him when you open it up. And I was
That's
like,
sick.
mm.
Well, you have to leave that sealed.
Yeah, I was like, I really want it. And I ordered it and I was like, I'm not even gonna open it. I'm not even gonna open it. I ordered it just to have. And I was like, oh. And I get like it breaks like the rule of vinyls. Vinyls are meant to be open, played, stuff like
Hmm.
that. But I was just like, I can't do it. Not to this one.
Not to that one. Yeah, there are a lot of really really cool ones that I like would love to own. I have a running list on Amazon of like a vinyl wish list, and I'll probably not buy them from Amazon, but it's like a good place to have a list. And I think
No,
like
yeah.
I can like
Great
walk into a
stuff.
store and like, well, I can buy this for $22 on Amazon. I don't really want to pay $45 here.
I have a website. I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now. I have to look it up and send it to you like through Discord or something. But it's basically eBay, but for vinyls. It's kind of like your brick set, and you can look up any like band, artist, album, and they'll break it down like it came out on like three different vinyl prints. It's released in the States, Europe, here, there. It'll show you like what it was released on, format wise, like just vinyls, cassettes, CD, everything. It like breaks down everything. And so if you're
Yeah,
looking for a very specific like type, like there's a couple weekend albums I still need to get for my collection, but I don't want to get like the this is the Target exclusive. It's so like neat. Ha ha. Ha. No, it's not. You
I don't
know?
care.
Yeah.
But like, if it's like a one I just want to listen to, like I'll buy the Target exclusive. I don't fucking care.
Yeah. But I have to get it sent to you because I've seen so many on there, and that's like where I was able to find. I wanted Metro Boomin's The Hero and Villains album, but
Mm-hmm.
I wanted the alternate sleeve where it's like their superheroes fighting in the city, basically, like the city's blowing up behind them. And
Mm-hmm.
it had sold out on his website. So I was like, well, I'm not going to find it. Went to that website, found it, was it from a secondhand, and I bought it literally for like, I think, $2 above like retail. So I
Oh,
was, yeah,
that's not even bad.
yeah,
That's not even a crazy markup.
no, no. So
Um,
the only thing was like it was in the UK, so I had to wait like a
you had
three
to wait like a
weeks
month.
for it to show up. Yeah, and I
Yeah,
was like, oh my god,
but
like I
for
wanted to
$2
hear.
above retail, that's not that bad.
Wasn't upset
And
about it.
then, like, dude, Walmart actually has had some heat for the vinyls lately. There were also some SZA albums there that I saw.
Mm.
There was Control and SOS, and then they had a few copies. You know, they always have like 20 billion Taylor Swift vinyls, no matter where you fucking go.
Bro,
We're not going to
I
talk about it. And then they had Chapel Roan's album, A Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, which is
ooh
a very good album.
yes. Uh,
What's funny is I started listening to Chapel Roan before Matt did, which is really funny because I'm straight.
I like knew of her, didn't listen to her though until
Mhm.
like Bree started playing her stuff in the car, and I was like, okay,
You're like,
this is a
okay,
bop. This is a
okay.
bop.
Pink Pony Club hits. I have there's like a Twitter video, a video I saw on Twitter a year ago at this point, probably, where it was like two like um like Mexican gangsters bopping a Pink Pony Club.
Mm, I've
I
seen I've seen it.
I
Yes.
love that video. I love that video so much. And then like Chaperone's great. I they had no Sabrina Carpenter, but there was a spot for Sabrina Carpenter at Walmart. They had some like older albums, and they have like the Guardians of the Galaxy albums, which are good
No.
albums. I'm like,
They're good albums because like they're good
I get
soundtracks, but they're
it.
just like
It's just a
mashups of
compilation
it. Like
album,
yeah, it's just mashups of like '80s like best hits. It's literally now that's what they call music, '80s edition.
which
That's it.
already exists.
Yeah, literally. That is all it
Which
is.
like don't get me like okay, when the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie came out, everyone was like, "Oh shit!" And then they did Volume 2 and Volume 3, and there's like, "All right, we get it."
I get it. Y'all are picking the best hits. Like it's like I'm not upset when I go to the theater to watch the movie and I hear the soundtrack because I'm
No,
like, yeah, like y'all
but
did
then it
good.
gets
Y'all
shoved
cooked.
down your throat.
Yes. Oh
There's
my
like, "Do you want to buy the
god.
vinyl? Do you want to buy the CD? Do you want to buy the cassette? Do you want to stream it on Spotify?" And it's
We
like,
put it on the
"I don't."
mixtape because that's what Peter uses.
Cause he's still in the 80s. And it's like, okay. And like, okay, I will say in the second movie, like the new mixtape being the one that he got from his mom that he never opened, like that's kind of cute. But like, what about Volume 3? Where'd you
There,
get that
yeah,
one?
there was like no explanation to that. I will say though, out of all the movies, I kind of was not like when I guess Guardians 3 came out. I went to go see it, but I was just like I was going with friends. Like I wasn't going because I wanted to watch the movie. I was like, yeah, hanging out with friends. I'll go see it. Like it's a Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
I haven't seen it.
It, it's not cinema. It's not cinema, but
Okay, neither is Volume 2. Volume 1, that's cinema.
I will say though, I personally thought 3 was great. And not like
Okay,
top Marvel movies of all time, not even the best Guardian movie, but for what had like been coming out around that same time, like hits and
yeah.
misses wise, I thought 3 was really good. I was like, ooh,
Do
a
you
little bit
do
of
you
a
know what
tearjerker.
Letterboxd is?
Letterbox? Mm-mm.
Okay. So Letterboxd, pull it up. It's like social media but for movies.
Ah,
So it's like a giant list of movies, and then it's every movie. Every movie's on here. And so, for example, like Sinners just came out. You can see everyone's ratings. I have two
ooh,
people that I follow have watched it and have left reviews, so I can read their reviews. And this person's already rewatched it and shit like that. And so it's a bunch of stuff. It's like social media, but for movies. It's great.
yeah, that's awesome.
And so, I have this habit of watching bad movies, but like I know when movies are bad. I can watch a movie and be like, this movie is objectively ass. But I really enjoyed watching the movie.
I get that. Um, like to a
So,
degree, like I mean, like we're not gonna really speak about this, but the Minecraft movie, like
oh, we're gonna talk
obviously.
about it. I actually pulled up my letterbox review. I
Oh
went and
God.
saw it last weekend. Um and um before we were even stood up from our seats, I rated and wrote a review for it on letterbox, and
Oh
it's
brother.
no words could describe how this movie made me feel, but stars can. 5 stars. Um,
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Fuck you. I've watched 2 movies this year. I've watched 90 total. That's just what's on Letterbox that I've like thought about.
Yeah, I get that.
Um, and then one thing that's cool about Letterbox is you can pick like your top 4 favorite movies. So what do you think
Ooh.
my top 4 favorite movies on Letterboxd are?
Oh my god. Well, I feel like after your glazing review of the Minecraft movie, it
Nope,
might
it's
be
not
up
on
there
there.
as a joke. Really?
Nope.
Okay.
Because you pick the 4 favorites specifically. Like, it's not just like,
Ah.
"Oh, I rated these the highest." It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
"Oh,
Okay.
I marked these as my favorites in my profile."
Can I get some categories? Can I get like a
There
little
is 1 comedy movie, 1 mystery movie, 1 action movie, and 1 heist movie.
ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay. Um controversial take, but I feel like your heist movie could potentially be The Italian Job.
No, but that is a good guess. It's
Okay,
not
okay.
the heist one is the heist movie.
The heist movie.
It's Ocean's 11.
Oh, okay. I was thinking.
Yeah. That's the epitome of a heist movie.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. 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 I get that.
Okay,
Uh, I feel like the only
mystery
other like
movie.
mystery. Ooh. Ooh. Can I get like I guess because mystery that's another big one. Can I get like
It's
a subcategory? Like, is it mystery thriller, mystery comedy, mystery like drama? What do we?
it is listed as a mystery comedy.
Oh, a mystery comedy. Oh my
It has
god.
come out within the past 10 years.
You know, I'm throwing this out as a joke, but is it the Adam Sandler Netflix
It is
original?
not Murder Mystery starring Adam Sandler
No,
and
no, no, not
Jennifer
murder mystery,
Aniston.
not murder mystery. No, what's the one where he's like, he almost plays basically Doofy from the scary movies, where he's like almost like a special needs guy, and he's like a school monitor or something like that, and it's Halloween night. Do you
Hubie
know what I'm talking
Halloween.
about?
It is
Yes,
not
you
Hubie Halloween.
go to pick. I'm just saying, like that should have been it.
It it that I haven't watched it, but I've heard good things. It is. I'll just tell you, it's Knives Out.
I haven't seen that one actually. I haven't seen that.
Ooh, it's on Prime Video.
Okay, I'll have to sit down and watch that. Yeah, that's it's got
I
Daniel
think
Craig in it,
it's
right?
on. Yes, he's the main character.
Yeah,
You talk like uh, what's the fucking chicken from Looney Tunes? Foghorn Leghorn.
yeah. Oh my gosh.
He's
Okay,
a
I have to.
Benoit Blanc. And then my other two, my comedy movie is Super Bad.
Oh God, brother, not super bad.
And then the action movie is Baby Driver.
Good pick.
That is
Good
one of
pick.
my all-time favorite movies. Like that's an all-timer for me.
Yeah.
And then you can add movies to your watch list on Letterboxd, and
Ooh.
then you can go into your settings and add like your preferred services. So it's like any streaming services you have, you can put them in there, and like it'll notify you when one of the movies on your watch list is now on one of your services that you've said you have.
Ooh.
So like I get a weekly email and it's like, "Oh, this movie's been added to Peacock or whatever." And so like any movie I want to watch, I can filter by service, and I can do like any of my favorite services, and I'll pull up, these are all the movies that are on my watch list that are on my favorite services.
Oh my
So if I
gosh.
don't know what I want to watch,
You
I
have
can
a list to
say
choose from. Yeah.
I have a list to choose from of stuff that is on the services I want to watch.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That's really cool, actually. It's
Yeah,
very
it's really
like,
Letterboxd, and it's free. It's awesome. I pay like $20 a year for Letterboxd because like we gotta support the independent creators, and this is pretty cool.
yeah. No, that's worth it. That is worth it because like I
Yeah.
can tell you times I sit down and I'm like, what do I want to watch? And I'm just like flipping through all the different subscription services.
And then there's a guy who made a GitHub website where you can type in, if you really don't know what to watch, you can type in your letterbox name, and it'll randomly pick a movie from your watch list, and it'll be like, "Oh, you should watch." Uh, I don't want to watch that one. I don't want to watch that one. That's the same movie. You should watch Full Metal Jacket,
There you go. There you go. Great pick.
and it'll randomly pick one from your watch list. Okay, there's a lot of stuff on my watch list that like I have seen, but it's been a long time,
I get that. Yeah.
and I don't really remember the plot.
Are there any
I love
movies?
movies.
Me too. Oh, but like I don't know. What is your like? I guess one of your guilty pleasure movies. Like you can watch it. Like doesn't matter how many times. Like over and over again. And it doesn't have to be like a good movie. Just be like, yeah,
Yeah,
that movie.
there's a lot of them.
I get that.
Um,
I feel like some of them are kind of universal too. Like I feel like if you could throw out certain movies and people would be like, oh yeah, of course. Like I can watch that all the time. Like White Chicks. I feel like people
yeah.
it's a bad movie, but I feel like 90% of the population, you throw out White Chicks as an option, they're like, oh my God, that's so funny.
Okay, this is an objectively good movie, and I don't care what anyone says. I love the Cars movies.
I don't think anyone doesn't like them. That's
I
another
know a
one.
few people.
Doesn't like the Cars movies?
You
What are they
have
in
to
the
at least
90s
like the first
already?
one.
Yeah.
You at least the first one you have to like. Two, okay, maybe you're just afraid of the British. Three, you're old.
I just, they're like, I mean, they're not like absolute cinema, but
The
those
first
are
one
like,
is.
those are great movies you can sit down and watch with anyone, basically, I feel like.
I don't care what anyone says. I love watching the Fast and Furious movies. I know they're bad.
Ooh, ooh,
I
ooh,
know they're bad. I
ooh.
know they're bad,
No.
but they're fun to watch. They're objectively ass.
Horrible, horrible. I think I
But
was
I
like,
finished the movie being like, okay,
I mean, I was
that's kind of
definitely
fun.
done with the series, after Paul Walker died. But uh,
7, yeah.
yeah, I was also objectively like done with the series when I think it was also seven when Dom like launches his car on the bridge to throw himself off to catch Letty midair from the tank that flipped and threw her. He like snatches her midair. They go flying into another car and he crashes into it, like
Yeah, and
into
he's
the
fine.
windshield. Yeah, he
And
gets up
he's
and
fine.
walks away,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "Oh, I thought I almost
Yeah.
lost you there."
No, it's the one where it like really started to like get a little stupid was, let me see if I can find it.
I mean, that's the same one where he's like on the not apartment complex, the the parking garage. He's on the garage at the top floor, and he's like,
Mm-hmm.
"The thing with going against the street is the street always wins." And then he just like
Yeah,
stomps his foot, and the whole garage complex just like crumbles.
I think it was Fast Four,
Fast
where
forward,
it like
forward,
really.
forward, forward.
What was the name of? Um, I don't remember which one it was. Oh, it's Fast and Furious. Hold on. Um,
I'm trying to even remember the plot of that one.
it's whichever one they fucking dragged the safe through Brazil with the two Dodge Chargers.
Oh, I think that's five. I think it's Fast Five. Because also, doesn't it like set up the villain for like the newest one?
Yes.
He was like, "I was there. That safe hit my car, and I was
No, it
late
was
to
his
work."
dad's money, is what it was.
Ah,
That was Fast Five. That was Vault Heist.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. That was Jason Momoa's dad's safe. John Cena being in Fast Furious, that's good. I like that.
It was good. It was hee hee ha ha. But like, didn't they try? I didn't watch it, but they tried to play him off as like Dom's older brother, right, or younger brother? He was a brother
Younger
basically.
brother,
Yeah, he was like a brother.
which
And
is
he's just
like
like
you're two different races. You're
wildly
not
different
related.
looking. Yeah,
If it was
Wa-
like this was Brian, which is Paul Walker's character, as his brother, I'd be like,
makes more
okay,
sense. Yeah, you know, or if you they were like a step sibling, adopted, anything, but they were
nope,
just like we're 100% blood brothers.
yeah, and it's just like, hold on a second, I don't think so.
Something tells me
I've had this
that's a lie.
conversation before. The Rock, bad actor,
I,
terrible,
I I don't
bad
like The
in
Rock at
movies,
all.
nothing good. John Cena, good actor, good to see in movies, enjoyable to watch.
The Rock is the same thing in every movie, basically.
Well, and he also like tries so hard to like assert like creative dominance in a lot of movies. Like he like I think it's like a rule in the Fast and Furious movies where like he can't lose a fight. Like I believe that's an actual rule he has.
See, and I feel like he wasn't always like that. Because,
No,
like,
it's cuz he got
early,
it's cuz like in the 2016 to 2018 period of time, they had him in every other fucking movie.
yes.
And so he just got so rich and so like prominent in the industry that like power was just afforded to him and it shouldn't have been. Like,
No.
okay. The Rock and the Tooth Fairy, good. The Rock and anything else, bad.
The Rock in the game plan, good.
Good.
That was a good
Because that
one.
was at the same time as the Tooth Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Kind of like Vin Diesel in The Babysitter. I think it was called The Babysitter when he's literally a
it was
babysitter.
called The Pacifier,
The Pacifier, yes,
where he was a
good,
Navy SEAL.
good, hee hee ha ha, worthy. You know, nothing
I,
crazy.
that's a Disney movie.
Hmm.
I like, I love The Pacifier. I never think of it as a Disney movie.
It's good though. You know,
Oh, I
it's
love that movie. I love The Pacifier. It's such a good movie. I'm not even kidding. I love that's a guilty pleasure movie.
yes, yes.
I don't
Um,
care. I watched it when I was a kid. I watched it as an adult. And like there was a period of time when I was a child when I knew the whole like Peter Panda dance.
yes, yes. Of course, every kid did. Um, but like basically for Vin Diesel too, it was like around the time, probably like Fast Five, basically, where he also was just like, I'm building a franchise. Like I can do this.
Well, yeah, but I mean at least for the Fast and Furious stuff, he kind of earned that.
He did. He did.
Like
But he
he did
really let it
kind
get
of
to his
earn that.
head.
Yes. Yeah. But and like At least like with the Xander Cage stuff, like he doesn't care. He's like, I'll do X3 or no,
Uh,
Triple X or whatever.
yeah. I so the first Triple X was really good. Like that was a good movie.
Hmm.
I don't. So I remember hearing about this. I don't know if it's actually true or not, but there was some movie he did, and I feel like it was a Fast and Furious movie. And the only reason he agreed to like, I guess, coming and doing it was because he was like wanting the rights to. I don't know if you've ever seen it earlier in his career. It was a movie called Riddick, and then like the Chronicles of Riddick. Yeah. Okay. He wanted the rights to that because he wanted to expand on that himself.
Yep.
And so he was like, I'll do, I can't remember what movie it was, but he was like, I'll do this movie, but I want all the rights and creative rights to this like series.
And they were like, okay.
And then nothing ever came out of it. Like,
No, that was like 10 years ago at this point.
yeah, like nothing's ever came out of it.
Let me see if I can find
You know, I
because
just,
like that wasn't even like a good cinema movie.
it was decent, but it was kind of like in the same way the original Doom movie that came out with The Rock, not a bad rock actor at the time either, was a
Hmm.
decent movie. Like,
Oh wow, this was way earlier. It was in exchange for a cameo at the end of Tokyo Drift. Diesel will gain the rights to Riddick,
oh, speaking of Tokyo Drift, one of my
and that
favorites.
was in 2006.
Yeah, yeah. But
Love Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift, one of my favorite ones ever. I hated how they like did the cameo. Okay, now that I know why that cameo was even there, I hated how they did that cameo and then did not use Homie's character until like Fast Seven, basically. Did not bring him
It
back
was way
until he
after that.
was, yeah,
It was Fast
like,
9,
yeah. Okay, so we went through like so many
and
movies,
they fucking put the rocket on the back of a Fiero.
and like,
He went to
it-
space in a car.
my God, it's Katy Perry all over again,
What's
bro.
the plot point for this? Like, why are we doing this? I don't get it. This is so stupid that I love watching it, but like, why are we doing this?
Bro, they if you like look at the stuff they're stealing, like in the first like Fast and Furious movies, it's
It
like
made sense.
it was just thieves. They're stealing stuff, but yeah, but like
Yeah,
they're stealing like TVs and like DVD players at the back of like cargo vehicles and selling it for money and stuff like that. You know, like
so they can put more stuff on their cars, so they can steal more stuff. It
yeah.
made sense. That was okay. I will say, apparently, they're shooting Fast 11 soon, and they're bringing it back to LA. That was like a big thing Vin Diesel wanted to do. Like he wanted to shoot in LA. He wanted to bring it back to its roots, and he can do that successfully.
How
Maybe it'll be good
like
again.
I don't think so. No. But how likely do you think they'll be where it's like the super villain was wanting to like, I don't know, blow up like the San Andreas fault or something like that and cause California to fall off and Vin Diesel's gotta stop it and then like basically in the movie it
No,
starts to
man,
crack and crumble and he
dude,
like has to jump.
but they save all of California because it's about the power of family.
Nah, big dog, it ain't. I swear, bro, he's gonna in the movie. I can see it now. It starts to crack. California's like shifting off. Dom's gonna like jump his charger over the crack to get up to where the villain's at to stop his like evil Doctor Doofenshmirtz doomsday machine.
And
Like,
it's so stupid. It's gonna be so stupid. I can't wait.
no, no, it's
No, I
bad.
love. I have a thing. I love bad movies. Bad movies are awesome to me.
If you love bad movies, and you viewers at home, if y'all love bad movies, I dare y'all, I challenge y'all, watch a movie called Slaw. Slaw. I don't even know what it streams on besides like Tubi or Freebo or something like that. It
It's on
is,
Tubi.
yeah, okay. It is a basically spoof movie, but it's not really a spoof movie. That's how bad it is. About these two guys who capture people who have wronged them and use their mother's coleslaw to torment them.
Yep.
It is bad. It is
Yeah.
horrible. I lasted like 15 minutes. That is like, oh,
It's so bad. It's got like John Capp and like Kevin Nash in it. I remember I haven't seen this movie, but I remember seeing about this movie.
yeah. It's horrible. I lasted like 15, maybe 30 minutes max. It's oof. It's bad.
Yeah, I think it's got like a 2.4 or something on IMDb.
It should have 2.4 turds, brother. It is horrible.
I love,
But
but like, dude, movies are so great. I love
movies
movies.
are amazing. They're a great way of telling stories. They're a great way of bringing books and I guess poems, even because poems are made into movies, and all different types of storytelling to the big screen for some people who just can't like sit down to read a book. Whether it's ADHD stuff like that. Movies can keep people, entertained to watch stuff
Okay,
like that.
so I have a hard time reading novels because I have something called aphantasia.
Mm-hmm.
Have I told you about this?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I don't see pictures in my head. So, like, if I tell you to think of an apple, you're picturing an apple in your head right now. You can
Yeah.
see the apple. No,
Really?
nothing. There's nothing going on up there. And that's why I like movies. That's why I like TV shows because I can see it.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like when you're reading a book, you're picturing like this character that you built up a like I guess profile of by reading this book. You have a idea of what they look like in your mind. And for someone
Mhm.
who can't, like I can completely understand why reading a book
That's
is just
why.
not your forte then.
But there is one author I will read books from, and that is John Green. Because John Green also has aphantasia. So he has the
He's
same
pretty
thing
good.
I do.
Yeah, he's pretty
Yeah.
good with it then. He knows
He
what he needs to do to get it across to people like
he
himself.
writes it in he writes it in a way to where I can't see it in my head, but like I have like if you like I can read it and I am aware of all the facts.
Yeah, I get that.
And so I like it. I
No,
like movies more.
I get that, and I feel like when it comes to reading books, I'm more of a thriller, fantasy, stuff like
Mhm.
that. When it comes to like historical stuff, I can somewhat read those, but it has to be something like I am personally am very, very interested in. I can't sit down to read about like a certain wars or stuff like that if I have no interest in them because I will just be bored.
Yep.
I don't.
That's fair. I read a lot. Like whenever I do end up reading books, they end up being nonfiction
Yeah,
most of the time. I like learning.
no, I get
I
that.
like I like working out my brain.
The brain getting some, nice wrinkles put up there,
Yeah, no
squiggly
smooth,
lines on it.
no smooth for me.
I love a smooth brain. Nice and smooth.
Oh, you know what else I love?
What do you love?
When this podcast is over. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop, creatine, steam room. You can have 3 bad thoughts giving me triceratops. 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like a thief in the night. You off, I'm on, it's the circle of life. I'm top of my shit, yeah, I'm crossing the line. Yeah, I'm BBNO, one of a kind.